Hey BookTube, it's Peg at the History Shelf. This is actually going to be a fiction moment, a fiction minute, if as it were. I got a couple of new fiction additions to my collection, so I wanted to share them with you. Two of them arrived today. One I got about a week or so ago, but I wanted to show because it is another New York Review of Books edition, so that is going to join my current stack, which is just beautiful. I will have to show you. It's right behind the computer, but I have a stack of New York Review of Books that are like this high. And I love the colored spines. They're different colors, so when you stand them all up or stack them, they're just beautiful. My first book then I will show you is that same said New York Review of Books, and it is Stoner by John Williams. I can't remember where I heard about this book, but maybe it was somewhere on BookTube, or I was reading, oh gosh, one of my journals. I forget where I heard about it. But anyway, it's supposed to be this massively underrated. It did not underrated in the sense that it was not good, but overlooked, and it was supposed to be a masterpiece. And it's about this professor um, living in Missouri at the turn of the 19th, at the end of the 19th century. And it's supposed to be amazing. And of course, it's just a beautiful book. And look at this painting, but I am intrigued by the story. I'll give you a quick rundown. William Stoner is born at the end of the 19th century into a dirt poor Missouri farming family. Sent to the state university to study agronomy, he instead falls in love with English literature and embraces a scholar's life so different from the hard-scrabble existence he has known. And yet, as the years pass, Stoner encounters a succession of disappointments. Marriage into a proper family estranges him from his parents. His career is stymied. His wife and daughter turn coldly away from him. A transforming experience of new love ends under threat of scandal. Driven ever deeper within himself, Stoner rediscovers the stoic silence of his forebears and confronts an essential solitude. So it's a happy novel. It's very happy. Um, no, I hope I didn't give any spoilers. I don't think so. I think it's supposed to be a work of discovery and just about this character, which, I just love that painting. It really, really speaks to that sense of solitude and stoicness that Stoner is supposed to embody here. I look forward to reading this, and I will have to give a review once I do. So this is a new fiction edition. It's going to go in my stack over here that you can't see. Okay, so this is exciting. This is a book that I got excited about when I heard about this author. Never heard about this author before. Heard about it from Amy on from the Dusty Old Shelf. I think it's the name of the channel. I subscribe. I know her channel. This is Hugh McLennan. I believe that's how you pronounce his name. And this is Barometer Rising. I think it's his first novel, the first one he wrote. And when I went, she was talking about his work. Amy was talking about another of his books, And Man Shall Rejoice, I believe. And she was reading through that. And I was like, I've never heard of this author. He's Canadian. So I looked him up, and then I saw this volume right here. And this is a fictional novel around the events of the Great Halifax Explosion of 1917, which has always fascinated me. Not many people know about it. I've heard about it just through all the different history magazines and military magazines that I read, and it was massive. It happened as the World War I was winding down, and two ships were passing in this small inlet. One was just loaded to the the top of the, I don't even know, the gills, I would say, but the thing was loaded with highly combustible explosive fuel, I believe. Not fuel, some type of weaponry. Sorry, I'm just butchering this event. But the blast happened in the harbor, but it wounded, we're talking 9,000 people. And hundreds were killed, if not more than that. I don't have the exact toll, but I know they were treating people from miles away with glass. This thing just obliterated that city, that port. So anyway, this is Barometer Rising, and it has a nice kind of like little love story going on here about a guy returning from the war. I don't want to give it away. I mean, it's not giving away anything, but maybe you'll check it out. I'm really excited. So thank you, Amy, for giving me uh, an idea to look this book up, because your video triggered me. And that's how BookTube works, right? We all just kind of share what we're reading, and it leads others to look up stuff. So I'm really excited to read this. Looks like a nice slim volume. This is a Penguin Modern Classics. So this is just beautiful, huh? Look at that. So that came in the mail today, along with another Penguin Classics. It's not a modern classics, but this is one I've been seeing around, and I've seen on Steve Donahue's channel, and I love Japanese horror. Wow, do they get it right. And by the way, yes, I am a horror movie fan. Good horror, not the slash and torture and all this torture porn stuff. I don't like any of that kind of garbage. But I like creepy, unsettling kind of thing. So this is Lafcadio O'Hearn's Japanese Ghost Stories, and I'm sure a lot of you have seen this spoken about in other channels, but I had to have it, and this October, and Halloween's coming up, so this is perfect. You know, this painting, it was just like, when I saw that, I'm like, oh, it's The Grudge. No, not The Grudge. Yeah, it's The Grudge, that movie. I don't know if you guys have seen it, but it's kind of similar in some of the imagery here with the bed and the woman with the long black hair, which is always just so eerie. Anyway, so I'm looking forward to reading this. So these are the 3 books I got. As far as fiction, as I said, this is the History Shelf. This is a history channel for the most part, nonfiction, biography. But I do want to read more fiction, like it's good stuff like this that are known to be classics, as well as I'll mention the mysteries that I'm reading, or historical fiction, such as Bernard Cornwell. I do enjoy the Saxon tales. I'm on the Empty Throne. I think I'm about 4 volumes behind in the series. I'm to catch up to the current books, but I'm getting there. I've been reading him. Usually every Christmas I'll get I ask for the next volume in the series, so I keep reading. So historical fiction, mysteries, and then the classics. So anyway, guys. Oh, and I wanted to say hi, Mom. This is only going to be up here once, but happy you're liking the videos, Mom, and don't forget to subscribe. Okay? All right. Love you. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe if you enjoy, and let me know what you think of any of these books, or if you read them. Let's keep the dialogue going. You guys have a great night, and I'll talk to you soon.